section. Okay, so remember at the end of last week I should have saved this to my computer, and instead I now just need to change it to week 2. That was last week's. Save, and then I'm going to close it down. Yes, I'm going to leave, and then when I come back you can always at the start of every lesson open your or upload, sometimes they use, or load your project. Okay, because at the moment it looks like there's nothing there, but there is. And you can see I've got week 1 and week 2. If something disastrous happens with week 2 and it just stops working and I've got a bug in it, I could always go back to week 1 and use that. But here's week 2. Now what we said there, our little task, remember abstraction was the computing word that we use for getting rid of stuff that you don't need that might cause a problem later on. And now what we're doing now is like breaking it down into small mini problems. The big problem is to create the game. A mini problem is to, like, what's the next thing I want to control? Sprite 1 or Sprite 2. Now I'm going to change this to target. Okay. You could change that to whatever you wish. Cake. Okay. Now on the target, I want the target to follow my mouse pointer, and I've brought the big steps down into a smaller problem. And what we call in computing, when you do that, you break it down into little problems that you solve each one, often in the correct order, sometimes not, is decomposition. Okay, decomposition, we said that in the lesson. So what I'm going to do with this problem is to get it to follow the mouse pointer. So I'm on here, not here. Can you see how it goes blue when you're coding it? I'm not in the costumes, I'm in the code. And what I want to do is at the start of the game, when it's clicked, I want it all the way through using the loop. Remember that was our learning objective, using repeat. And I want it to follow or go to the mouse pointer. Okay. Some people, when they click on the stage, they were shouting, "Mr. Fraser, look, there's no motion things here." That's because it's the stage and the stage doesn't move. But here we go. Have we got anything we can use? You need to kind of be a little digital detective. Point towards. Some people did that, pointing towards the mouse pointer. And all that does is, can you see how it points towards it rather than following it? So I need to get rid of that code, drop it, and it is go to, not a random position. We use the pull down menu, and what it is go to the mouse pointer. And let's see if that works. Now you can see, oh, it's sideways, the target. Imagine I'm going to go on top of it and shoot it, bang. Okay, so there's your next little video. Hope that's useful. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to change the direction. Remember that if you press on it and press that, it makes it go horizontal and vertical always. All right, hope that's of use.